Hey everyone, this is Judi with JLBCrafts. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thank you so much for giving me a try. In this video, I'm going to be setting up and hand lettering the week of January 31st through February 6th. It's the first week in February. I'm sorry I didn't get these out to you sooner. I'm running a little hot behind this week because I'm getting ready for that road trip. So anyway, here they are, better late than never. So we're doing some of the same words as last year, but I'm also throwing new words in, just new combinations of the same letters. So if you did last year's practice, this isn't exactly the same, but the same kind of principles apply. So we will practice last week's letter for this month only. We'll practice last week's letter and then the new letter, and then we'll go into 5 words for the rest of the week. In March, we'll just do the new letter and then we'll do 6 words. And that's just because we're still learning a lot of the letters and we haven't had them brought back to us for practice over and over again yet. So, and then the 22nd, the 21st, that week, they don't really teach us a letter. They have us do the overturn drill, which we've already been doing. I think it's weird that they throw a drill in kind of late, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And then we just have a bunch more fun words to use that. So I have words starting with the new letter. I have the new letter in the middle. I have at least one word with the letter at the end. And then in some cases, like the T is a particular favorite of mine. I have a double T, 2 T's together, because I think it's really, really fun to cross both T's with one swish. So I don't always do the double letter, especially if it's not commonly found in the English language. I won't throw it in there, but I'll always, if I can, have the new letter appear at the beginning, in the middle, and at the end of the word. So you will be able to find this little graphic and print it out. I just have it portrait and fit to page, not full page, but fit to page, and that way it leaves the white band at the top and bottom because it's a square graphic for Instagram stories or Instagram posts. But if you do fit to page rather than fill page, then you won't have anything cut off and you can print it and just put it right in your planner like I do. Okay, so let's get started. I feel like, oh, and one other note about these, you see the 31st, so, and the 28th is missing, and again, that is because this sheet is meant to go with the February planner weeks. You can still use it if you're using a 2021 planner or whatever, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. It's the weeks match the weeks as they are laid into the planner. So March should be a 5-week month, so you'll see more, but that's why these aren't the 1st through the 28th. It's to match the February month in the planner. So all right, let's get started. So the florals I decided to go with, I pulled the Posh Winter sticker book from Live Love Posh. And I kind of want to transition from the blues that I love so much for January into the pinks and the reds that I love so much for February. And so just the very first set of stickers in this book has some teals and some blues and some deep, I'm not ready to go full on pink and red. I want to save that more for Valentine's Day. So this kind of burgundy purpley color, and there's a lilac in here. So these are the florals I'm going with. This is the Simply Gilded washi tape I pulled. It's got a little bit of that light blue. It's got some of the light purple. It's got some of the darker blues. I didn't have one that matched perfectly, but this one does a pretty good job. So feel free to start fast forwarding at this point. I'm going to go ahead and put my washi tape along the edge, and then my florals down the middle and across the top. And then we'll write in the assignments, just like always. We'll write in the assignments, and then we'll get going on our lettering practice. Incidentally, I do have a code in my description box if you want to sign up for Simply Gilded's no spam newsletter. She's really good about only emailing when there's something important to tell us about, like a new release or a sale. If you have never signed up for that, you get a coupon for $5 off a purchase of $15 or more. And if you use your link, I get the same coupon. So just full transparency. You don't have to, but it's there if you want to. Okay, I can't remember if there are Nope, it doesn't look like there are bullet. Oh, wait. Are there bullet points on here? No. Nope. Okay, I'm going to pull my bullet points. I'll be right back. So the first set of stickers in this book were actually the runner-up. They match the cover. And I think the colors match well enough that I'm just going to go ahead and use these, rotate through these bullet points for the assignments. All right, so let's write these words in, or the assignments. So we have the letter A, last week's letter. And then our new letter is the letter T. So we finally have, so a little vocabulary for you guys that are new. If the letter goes above the midline, like a T, it's called an ascender. If it drops below the baseline, like a Y or a P or a Q, it's a descender. So we have our first ascender, it's the letter T. Okay, and then Wednesday we're going to have our first word. It's going to start with T, taco, because who doesn't love tacos? And then we're going to have a word that does double duty for us, tact. So it's going to start and end with a T, and that checks both of those boxes. On Friday the 4th, we're going to have a middle T with sight. Saturday, we're going to have another middle T with iota. And part of this, again, is to cycle through as best I can all the letters we've already learned, so you keep refreshing them every week. And then last but not least, I actually had a different word here, and I went back and changed it because I looked at last year's, and I really wanted you guys to experience two T's together so that you could cross them with one bar, because I don't know why. It's a quirky little thing. Call me a word geek, a brush lettering geek, but I really like the experience of crossing two T's together with Attic. So I'm going to pick some pens and zoom in, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, here are the pens I chose. I have kind of a tealy blue Tombow Fudenosuke. That's the stiffest, so I'll start with it. Then I have the green Zebra Funwari, a little softer. Then I have the dual-ended Calligraph in sky blue, so I will, I may not do both ends of this just because the T is going to be so tall since it's an ascender. That worked well when it was only a half tall letter, but now that it's a full height letter, I'll do it in the warm-up, but I won't do it in the day-to-day practice. And then last but not least, I have this really hot pink, trying to get into this color area of this floral, is a Pentel brush slime pen. So, all right, I'm going to warm up by doing ace drills, which is my favorite. It really, in my opinion, helps with the consistency of your ovals. So now that we know all three of those letters, that's what I'm switching to. You guys warm up whatever way is comfortable for you. So first I have the stiffest of my pens, the Tombow Fudenosuke. Oops, and I'm hitting sticker right away. Remember to choke way up on your pen. Especially important today because we're going to do that real tall T. So you're going to need to be able to reach that far. It seems like my light is very bright. Okay, next is the Zebra Funwari. Okay, we'll start with the small end of the Calligraph. I didn't quite leave myself enough room, but I am going to go ahead and try and squeeze in one ace with the big end. And then last but not least is the Pentel Touch brush slime pen, which to me is the softest. I like those colors. I think they match the florals pretty well. Okay, so I'm not going to go back and look at my A's from last week because I just got done writing A's, but you certainly could. This would be the time to go back and look at your A's. So starting again with the Tombow Fudenosuke. Light up, heavy down, light up. And then add your eye, but don't dot it. You know who you are. heavy down with a little tail. Okay, next is the calligraph. I can go ahead and squeeze a couple in on with the big on this one because it's only a half height letter. And last, the Pentel. Excellent. All right, let's examine the T very closely. But guys, no surprise, it's going to be just like a tall I. So letters I and T are simply the I stroke in variation. For the T, start higher and add the cross stroke above the midline. So really that's the biggest variation there, is how wavy you get with your cross stroke. All right, so I didn't pull a ton of different variations. I did pull the Calligraphy Made Easy that I got at Walmart. So their T, same thing. It's slanted and it's got the wavy cross stroke, and they also have it above the midline. For alternates, so minuscules again are lowercase letters. These are alternate ways to do them. This is an ascender because it's double high. Unlike the S, the T is nice and tall, right? So they're actually doing what looks almost like an L, but with the same cross stroke. So guys, do yours the way you want. You are creating your own font, if you will, and I really encourage you to play with the T, play with your letters, and if you watch any of my videos from last year when I was just learning letters, especially later on in the summer when we got to some of the more complex letters that had lots of options like R's and S's, I would start out and I wouldn't like it, and I would play around, and I would, at some point, I would just stumble upon something that I really liked for whatever reason, the look of, and that's what stuck. So if you don't like your letters, play with them. Get online and look at different ways, look at different brush lettering examples, and see if there's something that catches your eye that you like, and then do your take on it. All right, so the letter T, again, it's just a really tall I. We're gonna start at the top, choking way up on your pen because you're gonna need the room to make that really big stroke, okay? Paper is slanted. Start at the top, heavy down, light up, and then lightly, this is a light. It goes from left to right, not really up or down, but it is a light. So there you go, cross your T. That's all there is to it, you guys. Give yourself plenty of space between your letters, and keep in mind when you go to cross this really, really big, like that very first one I did, if you have another ascender like THAT, the word that or the, you're going to be crossing over into the upper part of the H. So just be mindful when you decide how long you want that to be, that you may run into issues with that down the road. If you don't mind if it crosses over the H as well, then hey, go for it. That's entirely up to you. All right, I'm gonna try doing a couple with the fat end, but just keeping them the normal height. I don't think it's gonna work very well, but yeah. Doesn't work very well. It really needs to be much taller. Let's try our first word. So it was almost Taco Tuesday. It's Taco Wednesday this week. So let's work on this. Heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up, light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light across, and then cross your T. Now you can cross your T at the beginning if you want. I cross it at the end. That's just the way my muscle memory has developed, is to cross it at the end. For me, I want to try to remember to come out low on the O. I almost spelled taco wrong. Okay, let's end with a T now. So, tact. Heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up, light up, heavy down, light up. So the same as what we just did with taco, but we're going to end with another T. Heavy down, light up, cross, cross. You can use one great big long cross if you want. Try it once, see if you like it. I don't care for it, so it's a little too much in my opinion, but that's my opinion. It's my lettering. You'll start to develop an instinct for how much space, where to go to start your next letter. It's hard at first. Your letters can be too far apart or too close together. You'll get there, you guys. You'll get there. You'll develop that instinct. Okay, another word. Let's see. Do we have a word? We haven't had a word. So T is going to be in the middle this time. And here's an interesting thing about this. We're going to have an I right next to it. So you're going to have to squeeze the dot on the I in next to the cross on the T. So that will make this a little bit interesting. Light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up, way up high, heavy down, light up, and then our E. Light up, heavy down, light up, and then we're going to do a heavy dot and a light cross. So it can help if you come out a little bit further with the tail on your I, so you can put just the tiniest little bit more space between your I and your T to help you fit in that dot and that T. So if your tails are consistent, it's going to help make your spacing between your letters consistent. It's going to give you room to be able to fit everything in there. And this is especially going to become important as we get multiple ascenders in a word. Okay, next we have the word iota. Do you care what we have for dinner? No, not one iota. Not one tiny little bit. All right. Heavy down, light up. Heavy down, light up. Heavy down, and light coming back out of it. Heavy down, light up. Light up. Heavy down, light up. Heavy down, light up, dot, cross, iota. Oops, that's not how you spell iota. I really can spell, you guys. I'm dyslexic, but I can spell. I was thinking about how the T doesn't care whether you come out of your O high or low. It can hit it either way. It's not a word you see every day. Iota. Okay, so originally I had put one of my favorite words here, cat, and then I realized I forgot about a double T, so cat had to go, and we have attic now. So let's try it. I'm gonna cross both my T's together at the end, but we do need to leave room for dotting our I again. So light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up. And we're gonna do two bigs, heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up. And make sure you leave a little bit of space in between, you guys. Make sure your tail comes out far enough. And then a little one, heavy down, light up. And finally our C, light up, heavy down, light up. I'm gonna cross them both and dot my I. I love crossing two T's. I don't know why, it just looks so pretty. I guess because it looks graceful and flourishy without being too curly swirly crazy. It just looks really graceful. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below after you finish the word attic. Let me know what you think about crossing two T's. The last one got a little bit squished, but it doesn't look too bad. There we go, you guys. Another week. Oh, hello, Jazpur. I was just gonna say, I don't think Jazpur's gonna show up because he already ate lunch, but he proved me wrong. Can I have my page, please? Thank you. Let's put this in my planner and we'll compare to last year. So definitely we'll be able to look at the difference in attic a year ago with 1 month of lettering under my belt versus this year with 13 months of lettering under my belt. So there we go. And let's look at attic a year ago. So here is 1 year ago. Oops, sorry, buddy. I ran over his toes. There's attic a year ago. So definitely, I think my thins are about the same, my light upstrokes, but my heavy downstrokes got fatter, which makes the whole word, I think, look better. These look a little skinny and anemic to me versus now, fast forwarding a year, where I've got nice, heavy downstrokes to go to counterpoint to the really light, thin upstrokes. So it'll come, guys. It'll take a while, but you'll get there. And consistency, right? Having the same angles, having the same spacing, you'll get there. It'll come. It'll come with practice as your instincts and your muscle memory develop. So I hope you like this video. I hope you enjoy crossing two T's together. Let me know. If you do like this video, please consider liking and subscribing. And please, you guys, I love all the tags I'm getting in Instagram. I love sharing those, the results of your practice in my stories. So keep tagging me, keep helping me spread the word. I really appreciate it, you guys. And have a great week. Thank you.